Okay, so my Friday night movie recommendation this week is going to be Grabbers from 2012 and directed by John Wright. Grabbers is a fun Irish monster horror comedy. Okay, but before we talk about the movie itself, let's talk about 2012. A lot of fun things were happening in 2012 that was changing the culture. The book 50 Shades of Grey um, came onto the market and basically sparked what got to known by or reported as mommy porn. Um, Started this whole revolution of women over 30 reading trash. I like to put out there that women over 30 reading trash has been going back since the printing press. But anyway, I'm going to get letters for that, I know. Uh, but 50 Shades of Grey launched multiple books, launched a franchise, and that was going strong. Another thing that really hit pop culture was Gangnam Style. Now, this fun song became YouTube's most watched video up until that time. So you'll have no problem finding it. And sitting on everybody's toy shelf was Furbies, these little interactive thing that would whistle and tweet and make noises. And so that was a fad. And at the Oscars, a movie called The Artist went away with several awards. And Barack Obama at the end of the year became the US's first black president. And I think probably one of the best presidents we ever saw. So here's why I really recommend Grabbers. First of all, it's an Irish horror comedy, and you just don't see those too often. But what I really loved about it is it's an old atomic age creature feature in that something blue falls out of the sky, lands in the ocean, and the next thing you know, this little island, nice isolated island, oh my God, this is like straight out of the 1950s playbook. These tentacle things start coming up, and it takes a while for the townspeople to realize what's happening. And of course, because it's an Irish movie, the solution's alcohol. So I love this film because it doesn't take itself too seriously. It is kind of fun. Oddly enough, not that well known. I'm surprised that Grabbers didn't get a bigger audience than it did. But I enjoyed it. I think it's on par with the old 1950s creatures features. Obviously, there's a lot of CGI special effects, but perhaps the humor could be a little bit, perhaps the horror could be a little bit more in both categories, but I think it did enough. I had great fun watching this film, and you can watch it tonight too on Canopy, spelled with a K. Canopy is your local library service. All you need is the library card and your zip code, and you're good to go. It's just like any other streaming service, only it's free. So tonight, for your Friday night movie recommendation, I suggest Grabbers. Have a lot of fun. Cheers.